forgive us. We are a bit late with dropping this review, and let me tell you, it's going to be a casual review. But today we're going to be talking about Ironheart, episodes 1 to 3. And from the jump, I'm going to tell you now, I'm actually loving this show. Yeah, that's my verdict. I don't know about you.
Nah, for me, it hasn't gripped me yet so far. I'm leaving my judgment to the end of episode 6. Then I'll let you know whether I like it or not. But as of now, nah.
All right, fair enough. Let's talk about it then.
Yeah.
So far, yeah, talk about it. What are the things that you like about this show?
So far, what I've liked about the show is that I like Riri's suits. I think her suit looks good. I think he looks different from Iron Man's suit. And it just looks clean and nice. And even the way it flies and the way she communicates with the suit, with the inbuilt AI, I kind of like that as well. And the second thing I like about it is the world building, the world aesthetic of Chicago. I like how it's going, moving to like futuristic looks. By the first episode, they introduce us to like the underground transportation system, and it's kind of giving that Wakanda, under the cave where all the vibranium was, kind of giving me that kind of transportation system vibe. So that's what I like about it. But what I dislike about the show as well is that I don't like the crew, the heist crew. I think they're very boring, and I feel like they don't have any character and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
I
I
agree.
just don't really like them like that. And also the main villain, Parker the Hood, I think he's very like boring. He's bland. He doesn't have like good leadership skills, and overall he's just like a boring, bad villain. And also, I did mention that I like the AI, but I like the first AI that was in the suit in episode like 1 at the beginning phase.
We got the university AI.
Yeah, but
Old
then
school paperclip or whatever.
yeah. But then when she got the other AI, her best friend, I don't know. I just didn't feel the. I just didn't like it, and yeah, I don't know what it is. It just didn't give me. I just didn't like the way she was talking, and then the back and forth. It wasn't really for me like that.
That's interesting because
Yeah.
for me, that's one of the things that I did like. I loved the AI. Yeah, man, I loved it. I loved Natalie. Natalie?
Yeah, I think that's the name.
Yeah, Natalie. Yeah, I love that. I love the AI. I thought that was a genius touch. See, one of the things with this program, I am actually really enjoying this program. Don't get me wrong. I know there's faults with it, and I know there's issues, and I know there's some criticism. We can get to that. That's cool. But one of the things that I really appreciate with this series is what separates Riri as a character, as a protagonist, what separates her from Tony Stark? Because that's what we're all going to be doing, right? She is in a suit. She's in an iron suit. We know there's 3 suits out there. There's already War Machine. Iron Man, is dead. But I don't know what's happened to his bots. And then now we got Riri. We got Ironheart. So what separates Riri from Iron Man? Because they're both geniuses. They both built their own robots. But what is it that separates them really and truly? What's that middle line? And for me, it is the AI. I think she's obviously built a better AI than Tony. And, there's going to be a bit of luck within that because I think she's unaware how she did it to some extent. But the AI is just incredible. And the fact that it is a former best friend, I feel like some people think that's unethical. I don't see any two way about it. I think it's perfectly fine personally, but the AI is probably better than anything that Tony's built, right? In terms of his AI, which it turned into be, well, we know it's Vision, but it also turned into be Ultron as well. So she built a really good AI. So I really like it. I really like Natalie. I've been really enjoying the synergy between the two, how they're pairing up. How obviously she flies the suit while Riri's doing recon or whatever she needs to do without the suit. So I really appreciate that. Another thing about this show that I really appreciate is Zeke, who we now know is Stain's son.
Yeah.
Stain being Ironmonger. I think that's the Ironmonger. Yeah, Ironmonger from Iron Man 1. So Zeke is Stain's son. And right now he's a good guy. He's very to himself. He's very ethical. He's all about obeying the law, even though he does some shady things on the black market and he's got a lot of weapons, or whatever. But I like the combination between him and Riri. And I ain't read the comics, but I know I've read enough comics to know that Zeke is going to be, at some point, he is going to be a protagonist or antagonist. Sorry, he's going to be evil. You cannot really see it. You cannot really see it. Without me even have to spoil myself with reading the comics, but I do like how they're setting up the lore between them two. I think that's a really good thing, and they bounce off each other. They're both geniuses. They both know, they're both experts in their fields, and I think that's a really good thing. And I also enjoy the suit as well. I think the suit is sick. I think the suit ups are sick. I hope it's not the final. I hope it's not the final design of the suit. I would like to see a bit more of a slimmer build, like Iron Man's suit, because right now this suit reminds me. I feel like it's bulkier than War Machine's suit personally. So I would like to see, a slimmer suit. Hopefully it heads that way, but
Because it was like a trend from when you see Iron Man, and the suits always got slimmer and slimmer and slimmer.
Yeah. So I'm hoping they do follow that same trend with Riri. I don't think it's a direct copy of Iron Man, but I do want to see in a slimmer suit. Right now, the suit kind of reminds me of like a mecha suit. It's very anime-like, or very anime-ish. I'm digging the suit. I think the suit's sick. I think how she pilots the suit is sick. It's nice because, she's already known. She already knows how to fly. She already knows how to pilot. She already knows her stuff when it comes to the suit. So it's nice skipping all of that. And it just jumps to her just basically wanting to upgrade the suit. So I think that's a nice touch. And I agree with you about the hood. I really dislike the hood. I think the villain, he's not threatening. He's not threatening. Even though this guy can bend bullets or manipulate bullets, whatever, I still don't find him threatening. And it's funny because he has to hold his breath to disappear in his cloak. So I'm like, bro, like, how long can you hold your breath for, truly? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I just don't think he's that threatening of a villain so far. We're only 3 episodes in. So I agree with that. I do agree with you on that. And then, pacing of the show is a bit... Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it just really slows down. But again, we're only 3 episodes in. I believe this is a 6th episode, or maybe 7. I can't remember. But
I think it's 6.
So there's only 3 more episodes. So I guess they have to speed fit some things up. But yeah, sometimes the pacing can just catch me off. And I ain't gonna lie, like, some of the acting in this, like, I really like Riri. I think she's doing a phenomenal job. But, she's had experience now. And I actually feel like, even as much as I don't like him, the Hood, I feel like he's acting the part, so it's all right. But some of like the other people from the Heist group, I feel like their acting's subpar, and it's just not believable and so forth. So those are like kind of like my dislikes of the show so far. But I really like the show. I'm still enjoying it. It's just a nice show to watch. I'm not saying it's the best Marvel TV series out there. Of course not, but it's definitely a good show to watch. And then, would I recommend this? Well, again, we're only 3 episodes in. We ain't got to the conclusion at all. We're pretty much more or less more in the middle, I reckon, of the plot in terms of plot-wise. But I would still recommend it. You know what, to be honest, I recommend most Marvel TVs except for Secret Invasion. I think Secret Invasion was dog shit. But apart from that, I would recommend any Marvel TV show just to keep up with the lore. Just to keep up with the lore. So I would still, I'd definitely recommend it. I do feel like audience-wise, it's probably more for like kids. I do think it's more of like a Gen Z, maybe, I don't know what the generation after Gen Z is. I feel like it's more for them. Like, for example, I watched this with my daughter. She's a teenager, and she really enjoyed it. So I do feel like it's more for like that sort of demographic in some sense. But for the adults, someone like me, I'm just here for the lore. I'm here for the background story. I want to see how this ties into the MCU. Obviously, we've got Secret Invasion coming, and we've got Doomsday as well. So it has to tie in somehow, some way. So I don't want to miss out on anything. That's why I watch these things, and I do enjoy it as well. So
for me, I'm opposite. I wouldn't recommend this to Marvel fans. I would say, like, if you want to know, get like a catch up thing and then watch it towards the end, because from watching previous Marvel movies, I don't think it's gonna be, or TV shows, I don't think that this is for them. And I agree with you saying that it's more for the younger generation to get into, and people that are not kind of hardcore Marvel fans, because sometimes, no shade, they can be very critical sometimes and not give things enough time to watch it. But what I've seen so far, it's not for me, and I don't think it's gonna be for Marvel fans. But I'm not saying it's a bad TV show.
It's cool.
But
It's
we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, man. It's your opinion, man. I'm here for it. We've got different opinions. That's cool. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. We're going to leave it at that. Again, I'm not going to deep dive into this. I don't think it really needs a deep dive in. It's either you like it, you don't. I like it. He's on the fence still. Only 3 episodes in. We've got 3 more to go. So we see where this show leads us. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Yeah, let's open up channels here. I do want to hear what you guys think about this show as well.
Yeah.
You want to say something?
No, I was gonna say let's have a discussion in the comments. Let us know what you guys think, and we'll be responding to the comments as well. Let's have a conversation, a casual conversation.
Yeah, man. For sure. Yeah. You're trying to bite mine, man. All right, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of this form of video, because we are trying to push out more reviews. But
slow again, no casual.
Our thing is it's going to be casual. I'm going to edit that bit. But our thing is it's going to be casual. Right?
Yeah.
It's not going to be a deep dive. It's just literally just light-hearted conversation with you guys, and and we just bounce at that basically. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, give us some feedback, and yeah, we will catch you